Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Second Glance. And, today we're going to be doing Arkham Origins now. We made it to the third game that I've reviewed, and, yeah, this was an interesting one because, okay. So, Arkham Origins is a game that I've been kind of on and off with from time to time. Like, when it came out, I really liked it. And then as the years went on, like, it was kind of hard to get back into. And, so for this, it was just kind of like, see how my opinion was. That kind of thing. I remember when I was, doing the footage and everything like that, my opinion was just kind of like, it's okay. Like, it's not bad or anything. It's not particularly fantastic or whatnot, but, but looking back on the review and the circumstances and whatnot, I could have done things a little bit better. Like, one thing that I probably should have done was played on the 360, because I opted for the Wii U version instead, just because of, like, it was more out of just, when I recorded Arkham Origins, it was right after City, so around March or so, and, I'm recording the game. I did Cold Heart. I did, maybe a multiplayer thing. And then my Xbox, as soon as I started the story, I just crashed it immediately. I don't know what happened. And so I was just like, okay, since for Blackgate I'm playing it on the Wii U, maybe I'll just play the Wii U version of Arkham Origins instead. So I just did that. And, for the most part, it was fine. There were some, frame rate issues and some stuff with cutscenes that was weird, but also kind of a pain for editing's sake, because the start of every cutscene would go dark for a split second, or just for a second, and then the cutscene would play. So that happened, and so I recorded the game, in that time, and then by the time I got, the script, by the time I was ready to edit the video, was, nowhere near done. And this was a time where I wasn't really taking notes either, but I still, had the footage and could remember how I was feeling at that time, but, so, yeah, my plan initially for the reviews, I probably said this in the last one, was, do Asylum on Batman Day in September, and then release Arkham City in October, Origins in November, take a few months off, and, do it like that. But because October that year was such a just shit show for me, and, I had basically no time to get City ready by the end of October. I had to wait until early November to put that one out. So by the time that one came out, I was kind of left in a bind, because I knew I had to do Arkham Origins next, so the plan kind of changed a little bit to where instead of releasing it in November, I was going to be like, well, the game's set at Christmas, or Christmas Eve specifically, so maybe I'll just put the video out on Christmas Eve and make it, easier for me, and make it a fun, holiday kind of thing, for matching. And I kind of like that idea in hindsight, and I like that I managed to actually do it, to put the video out on Christmas Eve. I was just I was relieved that I managed to get it done, but, just the hardship of getting all the stuff recorded, getting the script finished, recording the script, and, you know, doing it within a small window of time was, like, an absolute pain. I managed to, I finished the video just, like, I want to say like a day or two before Christmas Eve. It was really tight, but yeah, but I did it somehow, like within the spare time that I had, because I didn't really have much by then. I was just busy with other things, and you know, the thing happened to the world, and everybody was just kind of in a fritz and a mess. So the fact that I managed to get the video out the way it did was surprising. What's surprising in hindsight is just how short this review is compared to the others. Like, because the others, like the main trilogy, they're about like under 30 minutes, so like maybe 20 to 25 minutes of video, and the fact that this one was just so short, like I think this one borders on like 15 minutes. It's not very long at all. So that just goes to show how much it really like had to say about, you know, the script and, you know, other stuff. Like I didn't really get into gameplay and all that too much. You know, it was just kind of there as far as you know, like a gameplay I don't really spend a whole lot of time on. Other stuff wasn't much. Most of the time that went into this video was from the story. And to me, it's not really the best story out there either, so, you know, take it as you will, I guess. But yeah, like my feelings towards the video are just kind of up in the air, because like the game, I think it's a fine game. Like there were just some things that I wish I could have done differently with this one, as far as just writing and all that goes. There is one joke which I do really like, I still laugh to this day, involving the Batwing cutscenes. When you're fast traveling between points, I use like some music in between there. But yeah, the video was just mostly like it was just Arkham City again. So yeah, that was just kind of it as far as the video goes, and just like the game in general, because it is like ripped a lot from Arkham City mechanically, which I can understand because they didn't really have the time to. Oh yeah, there's another joke I really like too. For some reason, like I was into Monty Python at the time, so I figured using Monty Python clips would be funny, and the one that always stuck out of my mind was that one, where it's just like, get on with it. So I just put it in the video, and this one too, I used some Destroy Humans music for it, because I really like Destroy Humans, and yeah, it was like the 60s or 50s jingle. It's from another song. It's not specifically tied to Destroy Humans, but I like the tune, and I thought it would be fun for like fast travel music. So yeah, as far as just other stuff, like I'm talking about all the side activities and stuff, and like yeah, a lot of it is just retreading. That's one thing that I keep forgetting about this game, is that there's a lot taken from Arkham City in particular. But yeah, there's just like the whole review, like I could have articulated a little bit better, because like most of what I'm talking about here, like there's this bit with the Dark Knight stuff, which I kind of go into, but most of it is just like being like, whatever. At the same time, though, it's just like, what do you really say to Arkham Origins outside of like story? Because that's what most other people talk about, is just the story. They don't really go into the game itself. Yeah, a lot of it is just like me being like the same repetitive thing where it's just like, whatever. It's a thing. It happens. Oh yeah, this question bar. I hate my editing software that I use, or that I use for these reviews, because they're like, there's a lot that you can't really do as compared to like the good stuff, and it's free, so you can't really say much, but that that edit of the question mark is just not great. Yeah, and then like talking about like Dark Knight, or talking about I Am the Night, like just didn't have a graphic for that, so I just used Canva again, which I wish I would change that. Like there's a lot of small bits and pieces here where I'm watching it and I'm just like I wish I could have done much differently. The Black Mask thing that just popped up. I own the DLC on Wii U, so I don't know why I didn't show any of it off. I guess it's just because no, I can't say that, because I had everything installed then. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's amazing that I can't really find the words to talk about my own video. Oh boy. Man, that just says a lot about me, eh? So yeah, the Cold Heart stuff, because it wasn't released on the Wii U, I had to record on 360. And then also the multiplayer, which I didn't show off. Oh yeah.
Sorry, Zach.
That was that joke right there. It just works. So okay, so that part of that was teasing the next video, because the video that came after this, the Blackgate video, was in parts a collab with Iron Ninja. So I wanted some joke to tie into that, and I knew that he watched the video, so so I just kind of wanted to tease him a little, and I knew Fallout was just such, because by this point he already put out his Fallout video. He put out quite a number of videos, actually. So the fact that I just kind of found that, it was just fun to use. And yeah, but yeah, just watching this whole thing is just, you can't believe how short it actually was. 15 minutes. It's kind of sad for like a high budget, superhero title. Oh yeah, you can't really hear it in this, but outside my door, I'll never forget that my dad was like, he was on his way down the stairs and he was whistling something, and you could hear it in the video. So,
take care of yourselves.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it for the second glance of Arkham Origins. This was an interesting one because I like what I've done with Arkham Origins, the video. But at the same time, there was a lot that I could have done better, a lot that I could have done differently. And, yeah, it's really hard looking back at your own content and seeing that. But, yeah, next time will be Blackgate. And hopefully I can bring on Zach to commentate with me to get some insight, see if he remembers any insight about the video or whatnot. So we'll have to see. It'll be a surprise for sure. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, I got a special review. I got the Mario review coming out tomorrow on Christmas Day as a gift to my subscribers. And yeah, I can't wait to show you what I have for next year. It's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Be sure to follow me on all my social media you can find in my channel description. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Twitch, all of that. Check out my other channels, Let's Play channel, and also the Speaking Nerd podcast, if you would please. And yeah, I will see you all next time with Blackgate. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. So, see ya.